I almost always contemplate myself out of sharing my poetry out of fear or insecurities. Then I start to doubt my own writing ability, and I go back and forth in my brain, talking myself out of whatever it is I'm supposed to do with all this ink on paper I've written over the years. I spent a few hours reading over some of my old poems today. I free write, I let it flow. I don't edit or question myself as I write. I just let my feelings and my soul flow onto the paper. Sometimes it's a mess, and sometimes it's really beautiful. I suppose it depends on if I'm feeling a mess or feeling beautiful that day. As I read through them, all I could think about is how to share such excruciatingly personal poems, and what will people think. Then I thought, well, I'll pick all the really positive ones, or the ones that won't cast dark shadows. But I've come to realize my best poems have been born either from a deep anguish or a deep love. So if I want to write a book, I better get used to becoming transparent about who I am, who I have been, and where I have come from. A task I have meandered in my thoughts since I started writing when I was about 11, when almost everything I wrote was dark and melancholy. There's so much for me to learn and come to terms with. Not only the thought that maybe my writing actually stinks, but also what will people think about what goes on inside my soul, and am I ready to share it? Can I use my life experiences to make someone else feel okay with who they are? Can I express properly my desire to normalize what goes on in my soul, in all of our souls, that gets hidden deep within us and sits resting in a dark crevice somewhere between our heart and our lips? What we feel we could never say or divulge, none of us are alone, but somehow that part of us retreats into this anxious oblivion, waiting to be seen and heard.